Oh my god, it's almost December. Hello, welcome to the very late but still technically November transition log. I meant to record this much earlier in this month, and things ended up getting very busy with work and family and stuff, so now we're here. Thankfully there's at least 6 calendar hours left in November, so I'm technically on schedule. Now, because of the fact that this is way at the end, and also you can probably hear my voice right now that I'm just getting over a cold, this one is probably going to be a lot shorter and not really in-depth as either the first one of these or as I plan on subsequent This one is going to be a bit shorter than I planned for these episodes to be, but that's okay because we're just going to go through a quick update. So I've been on HRT for well, I was going to say 1 month, but at this point it's really closer to 2. And things have been going all right. I've been fairly good at making sure that I've taken my medicine on time. I know myself personally that I'm always not the greatest at staying on schedule while taking medicine, so there have been misses here and there, particularly when I've been visiting family, and I've just spent the night at my parents' and forgot my hormones at home, which I knew would be a thing that would happen, but other than that I've been pretty consistent, which I'm fairly proud of myself for, because usually I'm a lot worse. So just to go over some quick updates in that transition, as far as effects of HRT, I think the biggest effect that's been noticeable for me has been the emotional side of things, though not in the way that I was expecting. Normally when you go online and you read up all this stuff about the effects of HRT, what you hear a lot is a lot of people talking about getting more emotional in the sense that they're crying a lot more. But in my case, I've noticed that it's actually taken the form of almost the exact opposite. I've been having these very intense, somewhat frequent laughing fits. I don't know how else to describe it. And it's been like serious, actual, having trouble breathing on the floor, crying, pounding my fist, thinking about something like the word bazinga or something that is literally not funny, yet it's causing me to really over emote this sort of laughter, which is interesting. Like I said, not what I expected. I did some cursory Googling. Apparently a few people have said that they've noticed the same thing. I'm not a doctor, but as far as I can tell, that's a fairly normal thing that can happen. As far as any other transitional updates, really the biggest milestone that happened was just within the past month finishing up my first big chunk of voice therapy. So that might sound a bit odd, I'm supposedly only 1 or 2 months into this transition. How am I already done with voice therapy? What is voice therapy? Why does my voice not sound like it's gone through voice therapy? And I'll cover all of that in the next video, I promise. Like I said, I'm sort of rushing here to get through as much as I can. But I've been going through voice therapy lessons for a little while now, and things have been going great there. And I think the only other thing to touch up on is probably going to be the, how do I put this delicately? The biological side of things. So now is around the time where I'm going to be covering stuff like that. So if you watching this video are either a relative or close personal friend of mine, or anyone who has to interact with me in normal life and would maybe rather not be hearing me talk about stuff like this, now is the time. I have, I'm sure, a time code linked somewhere in this video where I'll be able to have you just click away and you'll not have to listen to me talk about this. So I'll give you 10 seconds. Go ahead, click that link. You won't have to hear about any of this. So, on this side of things, there's been sort of two major things I've noticed. Number one, I don't think that something like breast development is necessarily supposed to start this early on, and I haven't really noticed that big of a change, like, visibly or anything. Obviously, I'm of a bit bulkier build, so it's gonna be maybe a little hard to notice that development early on. That said, maybe it's just like placebo or something, but I have noticed something feeling different, like I don't know how to describe it, but like a hardness, just like beneath the skin. Not like a lump or anything like terrifying like that, but you know, I think just the beginnings of that starting to happen. And then the other major notable change has been the, how do I word this for a YouTube video? I guess the most scientific way is a large decrease in ejaculation volume. Yeah, I said that on the internet. That's a thing that's going to happen when taking hormones, and to ignore certain parts of it like that, I feel like would be to ignore sort of the whole major picture. And yeah, that should about wrap up everything. Again, sorry for this one being so short, but I'm pressed for time and sick. So I hope that you've been good these past 2 months. I hope everyone's doing all right. And I hope that you'll join me next month. See ya. I really want to start the recording, but I can't because someone's car alarm is going off outside my house. Hey, Broly.